Hello. I am back. Bit of an early stream, but I had the time. So, last time we were here, let's see. Yeah, so I fixed up the neck. Uh, Ears are also doing pretty good. A little bit wonky on the back end, but, you know, not too big of a hassle. And, yeah, I think so. Let's see if I... Yeah, so neck. Yeah, so I still need just the back of the scarf here. So I get out my fancy smancy drawn pad. I should see if I can like move things around with the complete lack of space I have here. Okay, so I'm going to rotate this downwards a bit. How about, yeah, I'll rotate this backwards. That way I can, like, add in some influence back here. It will push that down. Add some influence here so it pulls it up a bit. E. So, weight paint. Oh yeah, I need to select both here. Now weight paint. So now if I control click on that, I'll have like the actual influence. Okay, so. I want to add influence. Let's mix this. Weight of 1. Oh, I see what's going on. I rotated the wrong bone. It's this one I wanted to bend backwards. Hey, Nick. Oh yeah, you're aren't able to do so. Hey, Nick. I'll do a peek right back at you. Yeah. Okay, so now, yeah, so there we go. Now I can do that. I can hear if I hold my phone to my ear. Okay, that's good. All right. Yeah. Yeah, just doing some more rigging up little Sly Coomer over here. Looks so terrifying with his wireframe on. So, I need to add influence on the back of the scarf and the front of the scarf. So it kind of bends down a bit. Okay, I think that's a bit too much there. Like this. Weight 1, strength at like 0.25 or something. That's a bit better. I don't even have strength. That's much better there. Didn't have the pen sensitivity set up. So weight painting's always a bit of a hassle. However, it's really just like all about just thinking about, okay, which way is this bone moving, and like painting on the vertices so that they move in that direction. And I don't think this was on the older versions of Blender, but this new contours thing is like really quite handy to see what's actually going on here. So I think that looks good. Next, I want to add influence here so that it kind of brings it up a bit. Yeah. Yeah, this is not that big a change, really. Let me add a little bit of influence around here. Oh, that's too much. Alright, let's see how we do. So now, it's not as bad, but it's okay, I guess. Oh no, I don't. You know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to decrease the influence on the bottom of the neck so it kind of stays attached there, and just completely get rid of the influence on the scarf. Okay, so it's in. Yeah. Back to my microphone there. Sorry about that, everyone. If I set this to darken, that pulls in a lot quicker there. Strength up back to full. There we go. Oh yeah, contours make it so much fucking easier to see what's actually going on. So before I would have said like, oh, weight painting, that's like one of the absolute hardest things you can possibly do when making a character. But now it's like, yeah, this is actually really fucking cool to do now. Now that I actually have figured it out, more or less. Okay. What I want to do, want to see, yeah, auto normalize is on. I want to decrease the influence on this here. But we actually properly move that out, or properly move the neck first. Okay, now let's put the strength up a little bit. Hold this up. Pretty good. Now, if I go back over here, bit of funniness if he happens to turn his head a little bit. Not that particularly big a deal. Because luckily most of the oh yeah, that's just it, not like twisting it around properly. Okay. Okay, so now we have neck's done. Shoulder, fixed backpack, and less weight on the rib cage. Oh yeah, that's a big ope moment. How do I want to like this here? Okay, so I want to have the backpack and the ribcage should be about the same weight, because otherwise you're going to get weird clipping if you don't. Hmm? Is there... Should be masking here. Why? All time? Oh, that's how it is. Okay, so for this, I just want to fix the backpack at the moment. So the whole backpack can kind of like... Yeah, so... That is a big whole lot of... No, I don't want it. I don't want it to be influenced by the shoulders whatsoever. Hello, Battle! Welcome! Welcome, welcome. We're just doing a little bit of character rigging at the moment. Glad you could stop by. How was... I was lurking a fair bit there, was doing chores and stuff. How was your stream, Battle? Eh, thought I'd drop by and say hi before going to sleep. But anyways, have a good stream. Well, thanks for coming by to say hello. It's always good to talk to a friend. Well, that's good. Eh. Well, I hope you have a wonderful sleep, Battle. Night-night. Talk to you later. Hope I will be able to catch your stream next time, or... No problem, buddy. Good night. Good night, Battle. Well, I wonder... There we go. I just want this thing. Yeah, while I'm at it, I might as well. Why can't I control click on... There we go. That's weird. Oh, I just gave all the influence just to the other shoulder. That's dumb. Okay, so no. I want to give 100% influence. So... Lighten. Where is lighten? Why am I... There is lighten. Wait, 100%. There we go. Why is wireframe turned off? I want wireframe. This allows me to be able to see what I'm looking at. It's effectively the backpack's just like one solid object, effectively, and the straps are the things that like actually properly like move as if like your skin moves or something. So the backpack itself stays, basically has to have a 100% influence rate on everything. And then the ends of the strap will also have that same 100% influence. And then the rest of the strap is distributed amongst the rest of the body. Yeah, no, this is like... So if I go over here, spine 3, right? This is spine 3. If I just assign weight 100%, there we go. Okay, so now that needs to be given full influence. There's that. there, and parts of the straps. Hello, Nuru! Welcome, welcome! How am I today? I am doing fantastic. Thank you for showing up and hanging out. Just rigging up a nice little Sly Cooper model here. So. Cute, cute, cute. I mean, you say that, but there's some decently creepy things we did last stream. This control I hide. I'm glad you're having a good day. Well, I hope you are having a good day. Are you? Oh no, do I want to ask? I'm afraid it's too late now. You set things in motion. Individual origins. Rotate on, I don't know, y-axis, let's say. Hey, Nuru. You're looking cute today. Oh, no, no, no. And he normal. Blurst. But what if he was textured at the same time? Okay, back to normal stuff. Roadkill. You hate to see it. Cut down in his prime. Thank you. Normal. Ah yes, paralysis demon has been modeled. Hello, Royal. Why am I not? Oh yeah, maybe I'm like... There we go, set it to... that. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Glad that I can have, like, you know, such a community where everybody knows each other. Yes, yes. Hello, Royal. I will set these to be 100% influence here. Ah. Metabreak can go away for a bit. Right. Okay. So now, Alt hide. You go out of here, unhide meta rig. You go here. Oh, one vertex didn't get attached properly. Ah, yes. There we go. Better now. Ah, what did I press button? Go. Alt R. Okay, so now the backpack is rigged up properly to the back. So I need to fix the influence on the straps and the rib cage. So right now it's just kind of like 100% following one, not the other. I also need to fix that, apparently. There's some random vertices that aren't set to be... that are set to, like, they're set to values I don't want, basically. Actually, no, edit mode. I want all of you. I don't want... So remove from shoulder, L, and where's shoulder R? Is there a search button? Pick. Why can't I see shoulder.L or shoulder.R there? Pointer, thumb, shoulder.R. There they go. And remove that. Okay, so now what the fuck? Shoulder.L. Remove. It's very clearly moving. Assign weight up to 0, I guess? Huh. I hope you're all having a good day. Thank you, Nuru. You are looking out for us and always giving us those happy vibes. Thank you very much. What the fuck? It has influence on that vertex and that vertex for some reason. Wait. Why am I not... And then both in the object mode. That's it. That's the culprit. These are influenced by this bit here. Okay. Stuck at work as usual. Yeah, well, you'll get out eventually, and you'll be making all them monies. Making them mularonos. And see, this one also has random influence in the backpack. Okay, so now if I go into pose mode, there's a little bit of influence, but not that much. Direct pasta on Thursday, broke on Friday. Mick, you gotta stop just wasting all your monies and stuff. Don't have infinite amount of that. Truth. Are you guys just like all just spending all your money? Both Mick and Nuru just like... Well, you know what? It's your guys' money, it's your guys' life. And, I don't know, maybe I'm misinterpreting this or something. Probably misinterpreting. Why the fuck is there influence here? Star, our deal is still viable. I just pull everything off my cards so I don't blow it shrimping. Lol. Okay. And... yeah. Yeah, because I guess nobody else knows about this. So, later today, I'm going to try streaming yet again. This time doing a commission for Mick of all people. Gonna be making a throne for Akari. So yeah, that'll be a neat little thing to do. I think it might turn out pretty good there. So I need to set this way the hell down. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Shrimping limits are good to teach me the ways. The ways to limit your shrimping. I'm afraid, you're already too far gone. Shrimping moderation. Lol. Hey, Cass! Welcome to the stream. If I... There we go. Cass, hello! Why is there so much influence here? I have coffee. I am happy now. It's a good thing we were talking about budgeting and modeling. Same. Take all money and withdraw so it's not your account to blow. Exactly, just make it somebody else's account. Coffee hype. I don't know. I unfortunately, like... I've had coffee. My problem is that, like... it's too influential for me. Like... I'll have coffee at, like... literally 10 o'clock a.m. and be wide awake at, 10 o'clock p.m. So... Yeah, that can happen. I actually, if Crystal ends up popping in here, I can tell him I had tea for the first time today, or yesterday. Uh, so yeah, I like waking up and having something warm, if I'm honest. Yeah, well, that is a very good thing to do. Very good thing to have as an option. Hi, welcome to Tea Gang. Yes. I have now become British. I'm gonna say oi fucker. Tea is very good too. Yeah. Had, I think it was called the green tea or something. I switched between them. Yeah. I like chai and green tea. Oh yeah, it was green tea that I ended up having. Okay. Legit have Cure Lake in my room for coffee every morning. But a lot of tea upsets my tummy. Iced tea, waking up around perks. Nice. New saying green tea with honey. Actually, now that you mentioned it, I should have had, was it, honey with it, because I just had, like, milk and sugar. So I was stupid and figured, oh, it's just like coffee, just put it with that. Okay, so, let's see. Now that I've kind of averaged out this, it's gonna look a bit wonky, but let's see how the influence looks like. Well, the backpack definitely rotates along with that. Ish. Note this. Since it's just a side-to-side motion, it's not that big a deal. I don't think. Maybe, yeah, less influence on here. More influence on the spine there. To drag these vertices back. Blender? I think Blender. It is Blender. Some of this. Strength here. Weight down. Blender is dope. It's come a long way. Oh yeah, it definitely has. Like, it is, like, if you've followed Blender development for the last couple of years, you know, like, the original renders that a lot of people made were absolute, like, you know, did not look good whatsoever. Now it's like, you know, with a bit of finagling, you can get some very seriously good works of art. I'm gonna give this guy a bit of influence here. Okay. And then... careful here. Really stretched out, but for the most part it seems pretty good. So Cass, I started reading that Year of Art book a little bit. definitely, you know, I kind of watched it while, like, doing other things, but it's a very, very insightful book. Thank you for, pointing it out to me. Okay. Right. I actually think now that I look at it, this is probably, like, too much influence, and that's why this is clipping into there. So if I mix this in with 0... Okay. Should be good, I think. Okay, so now that looks pretty good. Maybe it should have a bit of influence in the back, but it's not that big a deal, I don't think. Okay, so there's a way to mirror vertex groups, and I want to try doing that. Let's see, spine 3, near vertex group topology. What did I do? Yeah, because that doesn't look the same. Oh, okay, so that, like... Oh, so it just flips it all around, so it doesn't actually, like... Okay. Well, at the very least, I can... let's see, so... Show that L is what I work with. So if I... Mirror vertex group... Yeah, and so now that's... influenced the other side. Which is not what I want. Oop. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to... duplicate this. Mirror the vertex group. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this afterwards. Because basically what I'll do is I will fix up the topology for one half of the body, and then effectively mirror all of them and overwrite the bones for this side so they're both rigged up. So I don't have to do double the work. So, with that... So that's pretty good. Let's see. Upper arm, fix backpack. Oh yeah, because I guess I fixed that up, didn't I? So yeah, so that's all good. Hand, fix cufflink. Oh yeah, this thing needed... Was it more influence on the bottom of the hand, or more... The cufflink needed less influence on the bottom of the cufflink and more influence on the front. So, let's do that. Mask. You. I just want that. L. I hide. L. Now I can start weight painting. So we need more weight paint here. Try and get these all fairly similar weight to them. With this contours thing, it like really helps because now I can actually like properly see which like how the weights are relative to each other. Okay, now if I do blur. Okay. Right, and we need less influence on the back end, if I recall. So, I just realized the music stopped playing. A sec. Oh, it was only an hour long. Okay. Let's loop that. There we go. Yeah, let's see what that looks like with the rest of the hand there. Okay, there's a bit of clipping here. I think that should be adding weight to the wrist here rather than taking away from the cuff link. Okay, now okay. So now wait, no. Fuck. Oh, hide. Okay. I'm not sure which program to use for 2D. I mean, there's a lot of programs. Of course, like the major one you'll see everybody using is Photoshop, but of course that comes with a... It all looks bananas complicated. It's complicated, but it's not that one. Back, I grabbed some lunch. Good lunchies. Yeah, like, for me, and I don't know if you caught the stream for it, but, I, personally use Krita, simply because it's free, it's open source. Yeah, it's free and open source. That's pretty much my criteria for it, unfortunately. Enjoys your noms, yes. Clip Studio or Krita are good for 2D. Yes. Yeah, I've heard really, really good things about Clip Studio, and I would definitely, if you're not going the Photoshop route, yeah. Yeah, I would definitely take Cass's advice over all all else in terms of this. I want to hide this here. And more influence on the wrist here for the hand. That should be roughly in line with where the other point is. Too much. Just tapping it in. Okay. Alright. That, at the very least, looks pretty decently good. So, let's see how the rest of the ring hand is. Oh, there are so many good free to one-time payment options. How to most Photoshop programs. Adobe is just way too expensive for the hobbyist or indie dev. Like Blender is. Yeah, Blender is a very, very good program. There are things that other programs do better, but Blender is, you know, a very good generalist program. So, y-axis here. So if you like with your real hand, you can see like this is approximately about as far down as you can actually bend it. Yeah, and I see there's a bit of issues with the cufflink still clipping through the hand there. So let's go ahead and add a bit more influence to that. I'll hide this. Okay, so we want see if I can get like this contour right around here. That'll be our kind of like our desired weight, I guess. I don't know. I'm just gonna flying by the seat of my pants. I don't know which contour I should do or how much weight I should give. Let's get this a bit more words here. Now, let us see how well this rigs up. R, Y. Yeah, that looks a lot better there. I think, anyway. Now, we RY the other way. That looks pretty good. Again, that's about as high up as you can physically bend your hands, so realistically, that's as big as... Basically, you don't need to do any more, like, tweaking after that point, simply because, well, unless the model completely bugs out, you're never going to get, like, you know, any hands that are bent like that or anything. R, Z. So for here, yeah, the Z axis, again, you can't bend your hand that far that way. And as for the other side, also not very much. The fact that we did it all the way around actually seems to be doing pretty well. And the funniest thing, and which is really, really weird, if you, like, twist your hand kind of like, let's see, kind of like that, it's... I'll have to tweak this around here because the model doesn't do it, but if you twist your actual hand, you notice the actual bones in your wrist don't actually rotate. It's your forearm, this bone, that actually rotates. So when you're actually rotating, it would be something closer to like that. Which is, you know, something that's like really, really crazy once you realize that this bone doesn't actually like rotate on, in this case, the x-axis whatsoever. You know, IRL. But because this is a computer program, we have to do this. The two bones from elbow to wrist rotate around each other. Yeah. Yeah, so those bones rotate, but like the actual like wrist part of it, that doesn't like specifically this bone right here that you would find, that doesn't rotate relative to this bone. It's this bone twists along as you move up it relative to this bone. Hey, everyone's stressed out, a sack of shit here. Oh, what happened, Scrapper? Why are you stressed? Hopefully I can help out a little bit. So. It's a whole mood, though. Yeah, well, it's a common mood. I'm helping with a yard sale, and I'm getting multiple directions from multiple people at the same time. Yeah, that's, It really does suck when you're getting, like, multiple things. Yeah, and stressing, and something is stressing me out. Is it just that, or is there something else? Because I know that, because I work in a school, and you know for a fact that, like, at any given moment there are, like, 5 different kids all asking for your help because somebody is looking at them, or somebody called a slightly bad word or something like that, and they all require your attention. It's very contradicting. They don't wait for each other to finish or wait for me to like actually finish each other's problems. And I can say with confidence, I feel you, Scrapper. It is stressful, but you know, it's only for however many hours or just the day, and then you can think about relaxing afterwards, and it'll be all good in the end. You're helping people out, you're getting a yard sale done, people are appreciating you, even if it doesn't feel like it sometimes. So... hope that made you feel a little bit better. There is a lot going on, but that is the main thing. Well, yeah, everybody's life has a few things going on that always require their attention. I'd say find the owner of the yard and ask their direction. Yeah, that's a good idea. Again, assuming that that is, like, you know, the actual... that there is just one owner. If all else fails, go to the boss. Yeah. Okay, so. Next is... that's just it. It's my family that's doing the yard sale. Well, you're the boss. Do whatever the fuck you feel like. Yeah, it can be tricky. You know what? I know from having my own yard sales and stuff, they don't seem it, and they probably won't say it because, you know, they love you and everything, but they appreciate you being there and helping them out. I don't know how old you are, whether you live at your with your family or if you're coming in out of the city, out of your own home, but, you know, they appreciate you for doing this for them. Okay, so I remember the pinky had too much influence over the back of this here, so I'm going to straighten that up a little bit. I just said, fuck it, I'm way too stressed for this shit. Yeah, it's, you know, that's just, yeah, and went inside. Yeah, I've done that a fair few times in my life. It's something you need to do every once in a while, and I'm sorry you had to go through that, and I'm sorry you're... yeah. Really wish I could help out more, but, you know, it is how it is. That's a mood too, and I kind of am making normal now. Factol. Factol? Is that another Japanese word, Mick, that I don't understand? No, that's not what I want. Okay. Let us... okay, so let's see how the hand forms here. Okay, so that goes good. X. I know, stress like the back of my hand. Oh, wait. That's new. Like the back of his hand here. Okay, so there's a bit of twisting. Again, like... technically, you can, like... if your arm's straight out, you can rotate it pretty fucking far over, but that's, like... you know, there's basically no way to get around, that here. It's not your fault, it's not anyone's fault here, but I appreciate it. Yeah, you know, it's just... we want to be here and we want to help you out as much as we can, because, you know, I hate seeing my friends, followers, whatever you want to call it, hate seeing you guys in pain, and, you know, even if it's just talking about it, whatever, I hope that it helps you out just that little bit. R hex. See the two bones in your forearm can rotate almost 360 degrees. Yeah. Yeah, so, like, from a straight-out shoulder-length position, you're... Without rotating the rest of your bone here, this is about as far as you can rotate it without... Or, without rotating this bone here, this is about as far as you can realistically rotate that. Hey, sometimes sometimes a stream offers the distraction you need to calm down and vibe. That is... Yeah. That is a very good point, and, you know, hopefully That's true, Mick. Mike? Eh. Autocorrect. Yeah, it's, Yoki. So, hand seems pretty good. Now, let's see how this did. Because I remember this being on our issue of, like, the back of the hand having too much weight to it. So let's see. Yeah, still too much weight on the back of the hand here. I want this here. Yeah, that means far less influence here. That'll leave somewhat okay there. So. Meta ray can go away because that's in the way there. Increase that strength a little bit. Oh, god damn it, I saw this scene, I thought it was an E. So sorry, Nick. Yeah, it is alright. I don't know. Or, why should I be saying okay? This is up to Mick to decide if it's okay. Yeah, all good, mate. It happens. So I think it's been twice now that was it Luna, if anybody, I'm sure a fair number of people know her. She has twice now called Naru, one of her mods, Star. So you know, funny little bit now. Okay. I think I want to lighten this just a little bit here. Seems to be bending out way too much. Okay. Alright, that seems to look okay, I guess. Yeah, it seems to be doing good. Just to rotate maybe a little bit like what, not quite what it would in real life, but pretty darn close. And now, if I select all of these bones, fucking bunny being dirt, yep, I can now, on the y-axis, make a fist. And you see what I mean about putting the ends of the bones in the knuckles? It gets much better deformations, and that looks like a proper fist there. Yeah, sometimes I get it called scraper instead of scrapper. I don't mind either name, to be honest. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've been called like, other than the blatant, like, reading my name as somebody else's name. I don't think I've been, like, miscalled anything, really, at the moment. I think there's a few people that, like, tried saying the word scuffle, but, like, you know, said it incorrectly, but I forget who those people actually were, what they actually called me. But Star is, like, a really fairly synonymous thing and really hard to misread, I feel. I do remember I randomly, like, popped into a big streamer one time, just to say, like, hey, it's been a while since, you know, yeah, I mean, yeah, I know mine is a bit weird, lol. Uh, yeah, but, like, I popped into, like, a big streamer for a bit, like, I think it was a 20K follower thing or something. Wait till Luna calls you Naru. Oh my god, we're gonna switch roles. Uh, yeah, so I was in this streamer or whatever, and I just said, like, oh yeah, hey, it's been a while, ooh, Meteor Star. Oh yeah, no, yeah, I think it was, me, because Luna was the one who was, calling Naru Star as opposed to the other way around. Or, not the other way around. Yeah, no, the other way around. uh, yeah, so, the, what is it? Yeah, I basically just said, like, hey, I'm here, and then the guy right below me, said, hey, I just finished college. I got, like, a master's degree or something. And the guy was like, oh, hey, Star, you managed to finish your college degree? That's amazing. And I'm like, okay. I guess I'm a college graduate now. Confirmed. Okay, so. Oh yeah, now I remember what the next issue was. So, Pinky, that's all done. So the spine, just the backpack. Oh yeah, we already did that with the other bit. Bottom spine. Make less Pac-Man-like. Because that is not what it's supposed to do. Not what it's supposed to look like at all. So. Is he just like a gaping hole here? In fact, yeah, this thing doesn't even have a weight assigned to it. So, this is gonna be tricky here. Kind of want it to, like, it really sucks that it's, like, doing this here, because this should not be... It shouldn't be doing this, and it's a big pain in the ass to have to do it. It's looked like someone's consumed the child. Ah. Well, that's a good, that's good, so I can, like, yeah, set the influence to that. Actually, you know what? I can do this in edit mode. This thing. Oh, with that thing, that thing, that thing. I guess this thing as well. That's everything, right? Yep. This should be assigned to... say it's spine number 1. Add some teeth to it and you're good to go. Okay, so spine 1, weight 1, assign, and when I press out of edit mode, we should get that little insignia going with the spine. There, that looks good. Looking good there. Yay. And we're like, consume this. Pants grab. No, pants eat. Pants eat Mick. Oh, that's good. Okay, so I can, like, influence just the top bit here. I think... What? This here... I want that out of the way. Pants are nutritious. Mmm. Nutritious pants. Pants grab this pantsy. So this is a lot of what I need to do. I should bring the strength really high up here. Gonna go for now. Lunch is over. Hope you have a good one, peeps. See you later, Star. See you later, Mick. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. They said are not nutritious. Oh, not nutritious. I beg to differ. Yeah. Bye, Mick! Yeah, how about we get the, general layer here wrapped around. As being such a major change in topology means you're gonna get a bunch of freaky... it's gonna be really hard to weight paint it if there's a big discrepancy on what it's supposed to look like. Oh yeah, that's that part. Ah! Body doll! Thank you for the follow, Body. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you around here. Praise the sun! I increased the volume a bit. I was watching like the VOD later and I saw that it was a bit quiet. Hello, hello, Body. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you around here. Such cute emotes. Praise the sun. Get suplexed. Nice to finally crash in your stream. Well, I'm glad you could come hang out. What are you up to? We are currently rigging up Sly Cooper from the video game Sly Cooper. So if I do this, A, Alt R to reset all the positions, we have, let's see, we have Sly Cooper. The head is more or less rigged up and everything. Ears, also rigged up. We finished the neck today, and we have shoulders moving properly. Okay, that's something we need to look at. This thing has way too much influence on the strap there. And... oh. Showing that Mach 4 torso spin earlier. Oh, yes. Right, yeah, and by the way, I think... yeah, body's a she, right? Yeah. I think I remember that correctly. Yeah. And you also have very, very cool. Yeah, they, shim, him, doesn't matter. Okay. Alright. Yeah, you never know. At least, because I've... Basically, as I get into, like, yours and Luna's streams and everything, I've kind of learned to, like, assume they, them first rather than, him. So, I think that's a, positive influence, I'd say. That stuff is full of... That's the stuff in nightmares. We have a nice fist curl. Which I think looks pretty good. You can also stick the middle finger out. Which I think is pretty darn poggers. Okay, so that's decently good on that side. This side needs a bit of work, it looks like. Of fucking course. Okay, so the front end here is good. Let us set back over here. So put wireframe back on. Nice curl. Yeah, that... my god, I look back, so yeah, that's positive. BRB taking things up to clean and grabbing water. Alright. I hope you have a good time cleaning and stuff, Cass. Nice having you around for a bit. Okay, I'll definitely need to work or do everything along with the back end, but for the most part, this seems to be doing good. I wonder if this is too much influence or not enough. There we go. That's good. Yep. Alright. So now... rotate X. That's decently good. I think so you can bend back about that far. Maybe more influence on this little section here. That should be. Do you do rigging often, and what do you rig for? This is actually... So I've rigged some stuff before. Let's see. Yeah, I don't even know it'll open whatever, but I rigged up another video game character, Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank, and like Ratchet and Clank I've rigged up. So I don't do it that often, but right now what I have like this sort of list of stream things I want to try doing in the next little bit. So first off, I want to stream or to rig up this character, and specifically rig him up all the way to the point in which you can play with him in Vseeface. Then I want to completely retexture him so that it's more like an anime style thing, because right now at the moment, that's more of a realistic looking raccoon kind of texture with a lot of is that there's no like hard shadows, it's all soft shadows and everything. Hello, Extinction! I was just telling everybody about my plans for the little stream for a bit. So we're gonna rig him up, we're going to texture him, and then you know what? I'll show you guys it. Thank you for all the emotes. We are going to finally from scratch, be making a full version of this character, Godet. Making him as a full, free-to-use, with probably some, like, affiliations or whatever, V-Roy, or Vseeface model. And at that point, I will feel confident that the model I make for myself will be of sufficient quality that I can present it as like a proper debut or something. Because my ultimate goal for all of this is that I want to be like a character designer, and at the moment I wouldn't say like the most profitable, but like the most like interesting character model and easy to get into character modeling is making VTubers. And, it's interesting. You get to see them all over the place. There is a wide variety of different rigging options or rigging things that happen to them, so you can, like, basically create these avatars for people, and I think that is really, really cool, and I love to do that. So, let us go back to Sly Coomer. Yeah. As I level a little in Valorant. Oh, yeah. Let me know if the background music is too quiet or anything. I know it's okay volume for me, but then again, I don't have it, like, turned down. So, let me know if you can actually, like, properly hear it or anything. Hey, Iris. I love rigging. It is really cool. I wish my PC were able to handle Blender and shit. I mean, some parts are difficult to handle, some parts less so. I know rendering, for sure, is like the biggest thing that, like, you need a good computer for. However, the like, actual modeling and stuff doesn't take that much. I need to learn how to do all this. It is, it's a big undertaking, but, there's massive amounts of, YouTube University for the win. Correct. There are so many YouTube videos for this kind of stuff. So. Let us add in some influence on the back end here. Because basically, what I'm doing is I'm taking... Because whatever rigging really is, like, as a crash course, basically, anything that has full influence will always, like, rotate or move as you rotate the bone or move the bone around. Anything with zero influence doesn't follow it whatsoever. So you get, like, a gradient to it. It gets these, like, nice smooth curves. I mean, I'll learn it at some point. I'm going to school for game design, but I want to learn, it now, so YouTube will have to do... Yeah, well, I mean, I learned everything I know about Blender through YouTube and trial and error. So I can definitely tell you it is 100% possible. It is, yeah, it's 100% possible. You can make some amazing things with it if you stick through it. And, yeah. Hopefully I'll see you, like, make your donut at some point. That's like the joke with the Blender community. There is a very, very popular for beginners tutorial series about making a donut. And so everybody's first render is always a donut. Yeah, the donut. Andrew Price here to show you how to make a donut. A dough nut. Yes, do nut. Meta rig being in the way again. Just a simple donut, but honestly, it was a really helpful tutorial. Yeah. It is a very helpful tutorial series. Just teaching you the basics, because even that tutorial was something that I struggled to follow because, well, back then I was like, why is everything broken? Why is this thing being selected when I click here? Why is the... This was back when left click was to set the 3D cursor. So it's like, yeah. Oh my god, that sentence is scuffed. Yeah. Yes, but it's accurate though. Let's see. I think the first thing I modeled was a bike tire. Then I made a chandelier. Then a whole house. Yeah. I actually wonder, should I... Oh, this. Do you guys want me to take a quickie break from this just to show off some of the stuff I have made in the past? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Alright. Save this. And I will pull up some of my old project files, because I have it all in like this big... you could do that. I thought need to yeet. So, and I'll start with like some of the old and stuff so you can like see it, how far I've come here. So, this right here was my donut. That was the epitome of it. This was all the way back in 2017 that I first did this. Jeez. Yeah, we got the sprinkles, all the different shapes of it, and completely bland fucking shading. But it did it. And that was my first ever Blender render that I made. I then... I come back to donuts. Pretty cool, though. Then, I made the ingenious effort to try and make a gun. It did not turn out that well. But, it was a good second attempt at something. And, yeah, it was colorful, and I had no fucking idea what I was doing. But I made it. And then, let's see, I made this horrific mess, which was supposed to be my house. I wonder if this would be doxable, but like, you know, it's such a horrible render, you can't even tell. But yeah, just like a general house, and like, you got the crappy UV... Oh my god. You got... This one actually looks a bit better, and this is just like standard shading and stuff. I don't know why I moved this down here, but whatever. So that was my other house that I made. Then, this comes up here. Let's turn off loop and shuffle. I made this thing, which is just playing with the glass shading. And you got like this... I don't know if how well it comes through on the stream, but there's like a nice little refraction sort of loop near the bottom as the light kind of refracts away, and it's really, really cool to see. That was back on my laptop, and it literally took me 5 hours to render out that 1 second animation. Then, I all of a sudden went on a big hiatus, and all of a sudden just went full on, like, crazy man. Let's see if I can, like, I'll order these in terms of, like, date? Yeah, date. So we have underwater scene. This was, like, properly following a tutorial. Looks decently good, I think. So, there's that. Then, I tried to make it a bit cooler by adding in a whale. I didn't do too well. But it's at least interesting to look at. With the nice little glowing eye and everything, and was a very, very weird render. Then I made the Earth, and this was the start of me making various yeah, various space stuff and liking that. Then, and this is still to this day like one of the best renders I put out of the Martian landscape. It was following a tutorial, but somehow I made it better than what the tutorial showed off. I guess because like it doesn't have that background element at all. And yeah, thanks, Iris. Yeah. Pretty cool though. Oh, and I made a wagon. That is very cool. Sorry, it took me so long to read that. But yeah, like adding in mist and stuff, and figured that actually turned out pretty well. Then, for some real cool stuff, a black hole. Which I think is real freaking neat. There's a lot of... I just went like full ham on like the compositor and the chromatic aberrations and stuff. Yeah, so there is black hole. And then nuke. Very pretty. Very resource intensive. So, these are one of those things that, like, the rendering it out takes the massive amount of processing power. There is, however, now a real-time renderer in Blender. So, at the very least, you can, render out each frame in, like, a second or so, as opposed to minutes, which was this actual render. I like how every time I switch off, it's just, nice little Sly Cooper greeting us with the T-pose. You got... I think I'll skip over a lot of these, because I have a lot of old renders here. But I will... Oh, this. This one, took me a hell of a long time to be able to do this, but I made, from scratch, a dragon. An entire fucking dragon. Which... there are some issues with, like, tiling stuff. Nuru! Yes, that's amazing. Thank you. It was a very, very cool. Good job, good job. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Okay, let's see what's... Holy crap, I learned how to model on Maya, so when I tried Blender, I stopped modeling. Didn't like Blender compared to Maya, and I couldn't make the swap lol. Dragons be poggers. Yeah, it's, I hear a lot of people say how, like, they can make the switch, but... I mean, clearly a lot of people can't, so... you learn your thing, and you kind of want to stick with it. So then, this is a while now, I decided to return to making that horrible gun, and managed to make this. Which is the bullseye from the Resistance series on PlayStation. A lot of this was the first time me kind of like properly learning how to model hard surface stuff. So, you know, there's a fair bit of stuff I could improve on, and in fact, in the future, maybe I'll like try and model like a proper looking gun. But this is a massive improvement from the previous gun I showed you guys. Ugh. Let's see. I like trying to speed this up a little bit because I have far too much stuff I want to... I have far too many renders I want to show you. Let's see. That doesn't really have much of anything interesting in there. Oh yes, this was an interesting one. I made a birthday card for my mom, and this is what I put on it. And I figured that was pretty darn sweet and cool. You could definitely take some Fiverr commissions. This is good quality. Yeah, I definitely the main thing I would, and especially back then when I was making these, is each of these would take weeks for me to make. I was not quick in the beginning, and would go back on my stuff a lot. Now I could probably take commissions for these kind of things, because these I could probably whip together in like a day. But, you know, back then I probably wouldn't have been able to choose some, because I didn't want to... Because if I charged hourly, I'd be like charging like $1 an hour to make it worth their while or something. We got birthday cake. Birthday cupcake for my mom. And let's go... Ooh, okay, so... Yeah, I'll do the other one, because there's like... Okay, so... Oh yeah, this was a interesting one. Literally me just playing around with the various nodes, and I got something that looks really fucking dope looking. A blue star with a bunch of like little twists and stuff in it, and it's like it's 100% built by math nodes, and I'm really impressed on how it turned out. Let's see. And, let's see, what else do I have here? Ah, yes. So I have... So this was the, previous to, like, the commission I'm doing later for Mick and the, Luna thing. This was the only, thing I ever got paid to do. Which is a, sort of a virus-looking thing for a... company my mom works for. And I just figured, you know what? I can't make a virus, so let's make the Mandelbulb set and make it look kind of cool. And I got something that looked actually pretty neat. And that was the first ever time I ever got paid for any of my work. So, yeah. I like that. Let's see, I don't... Oh, yes. This one. This was me being an absolute crazy person. So, in the video game Kerbal Space Program, there's a moon called Minmus. I decided, for whatever fucking reason, to model out, like, a procedural version of Minmus, but really, really, really fucking high res. Is it not even gonna bother showing it? This is the high res one, right? Resolution 30,000 by 17,000 pixels. Half a gig of memory for this thing. Oh yeah, there it is. Ish. So, really, really fucking high res. Let's see, what else do I have? Actually, you know what? That is a good thing to put in. Whoa. Whoa. Me playing around with rigid bodies, and I got something that looked decently good and decently interesting to watch. So pretty and glowy. Okay. Next. Oh. Next we move on to 2020. Which... I showed Neutered this one before, but Cursed Earth, because in this one, west is east and east is west. And just like looking at your own images mirrored when you're drawing them, it makes everything look really, really twisted and warped. Like, it's stressful. Get stressed out, Nuru. Get stressed. As you try and, like, piece together what the fuck things are supposed to be. Let's see. Ooh, yes, this is an interesting one. So there was a YouTube channel that was doing this thing where it was modeling various icons for desktop icons. And I managed to throw together... There's a few of them that didn't turn out that well, but the Steam logo I did turned out pretty dope. And that is actually the icon I have for my that I actually have for Steam. And I don't know, maybe I'll, like, I don't know, in random servers or whatever, throw it in. Ooh, nicely done. Because I do have, like, the icon file for it, so... You're very good with lighting. That is one thing I'm good with, because when every single frame takes several minutes to load, you definitely need to understand what does and does not make good lighting before you actually do it. Yeah, so maybe I'll throw this, the icon file in random servers so people can use it if they feel. Let's see, what else did I do here? I did a bit of a hiatus later in 2020 because I was going through some shit, really. Ooh, this was a neat little animation I decided to do. Nice. Boosh. Very shiny, very... all ray traced and stuff. Very, very cool looking. Let's see. Don't do too much else. Really. Oh yeah, this was another interesting thing I decided to do. So, there is this, I don't even know if I should show, because technically I used my real name for it back then, so... I won't tell you the... I don't know. I'm impressed with it, but I don't want to show it just in case of doxing, so... I'll just describe it as I remade the for a for a Kerbal Space Program streamer. I recreated the ship they made in Blender and put it like on the planet that they landed on. Um, Again, sorry I can't show it. It's just, you know, I used my real name back then. If you go back and see the video, you'll see who I properly am, full name and everything. So, it's unfortunate. And then comes this year, where I made the wonderful Ratchet, which I rigged up and did all the stuff with. And it had... I was planning on going far too much in detail with this thing. Like, I was planning on basically making a feature film at this point. And the best I got was making this character in one room. But, you know, Ratchet here, he was fully rigged up. He had full facial animations, full textured, full things. Goddamn, lol. Yeah. Yeah, I bit off far more than I can chew, but, you know, the final image turned out okay. People who have judgmental eyes, they can see all the things that are wrong with it, but I'm not going to point them out because I want people to be amazed at this point. Because I've been too nitpicky with my own art most of the time. So we also have Hideout with boxes and a very cool thing for health and stuff. Which, this was another thing I was like, I'm gonna do this because I feel I'm gonna be, you know, able to do this and everything. This one room had a grand total of 40 different textures from the actual in-game model that I was able to rip. Guess what I did? Did I use the proper textures that the game gave me? No. I, by fucking hand, up-resed all 40 textures and used like maybe 10 of them. It was actually a nightmare. The final image looks decently good, but yeah, boss level. That was like, I think that was a month and a half worth of effort put into this. Self-torture. Sounds like something I would do. So we got that. February I did some like animation stuff, so very simple like getting up animations for a character I managed to find on the internet for free. Like a simple walking cycle, which looks rigid as hell, but, you know, is whatever. Let's see. March, I had a bunch of stupid Mimi stuff. Like Clank Ratchet, which I did not make. This is a model that was supposed to be in the Deadlock game, but didn't make it in for sleep paralysis demon reasons. Yeah. So we got that. April. Ooh, April. Okay, so there is a streamer that I watch a fair bit, Akari Hashizawa, and I made this for her, which is her comfy sitting in a her silk pajamas, which was really nice. It was a nice little render. And this is the same streamer that later I'll be making the throne slash chair commission for later today. So that'll be cool. You know what? I'm just gonna show this because why the fuck not? Brrrr. Let's see. Jeez, has it been as far back as May? Damn. Yeah, this is just like, you know, me. Yeah, so May was when I made my actual model that you see on screen. Not the one with the face, that was, that's Spud's doing. But we got Glowy Dude. Bunch of different variations. Some of them including Freestyle, which was the line work thing. I didn't think it turned out that well. Very cel-shaded look. Love the glows. Yes, you have told me how incandescent I am on multiple occasions. May... June. Oh yeah, and then June is just the chair I made a few days ago. Which, I still like how it turned out. I think there was one person on the server I showed it to, who said like, "Oh wow, that's super cool. Yeah, it's really hard to draw in that perspective there." I'm like, I'm glad you think that. This is a 3D model, by the way. This is not hand-drawn at all. Incandescent, lovely. Yeah, this is not hand-drawn in the slightest. This is all just rendered out in a three-dimensional program with just fancy shading to make it look 2D. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's me going from pleb to I can make some stuff. So, now that we out of the way, I am thirsty and I do not have any water, so I will be right back to get some of that. Wait. No. Eat that. Okay, we be back. Huzzah. What kind of... Ooh, nice little emotes there, Extinction. Very, very cool looking. Okay. Some people might have also noticed the stream hasn't crashed yet. I had to turn down the resolution one notch, and it's now perfectly fucking fine. Before I would have had, like, 3 crashes, since then. Or as of now. Huzzah! Who are you, so wise in the ways of science? Okay. Let's just be okay, I think. I think... Let us add you in... Let's add you in. Let's bend you the other way now. Because I noticed that pants here aren't influenced whatsoever. So it looks a little bit weird when this thing kind of clips in. So there should be a very major influence around this area here. You know what? Let us... around there. So... we'd have that be an influence. Fair, major one. Ah. Bone Sam, what are you doing? Oh, excuse me. Okay, so hopefully that will look a little bit better. Okay, so that part of the pant is good. This part, however, is not. Go. Don't particularly need to worry about what's underneath here, but, you know, is a good idea to have it anyway. Right. Okay, let's see how that looks now. I notice the quality seems to be like, the bitrate seems to be fluctuating massively, but, you know, I hope it's not too pixelated on your guys' end. Still not enough influence. Not quite that much, but needs more. It's hidden behind a belt, so it shouldn't be that big a deal. It just needs to not clip through it. Yeah, like that's good. Let's see how it looks like the other way. Ah! Okay, well, technically it stretches his crotch up a bit, but other than that, it looks pretty good. Maybe we should add some influence around here, so... Because that looks like it's, you know... a bit too much, bulge-like. That seems to be good, I think. Okay, let's see. What does it look like twisting? Well, the thing is, you can't really, like... See, can you twist... You kind of twist over by the torso, really. So... Kind of like... This is what you twist. Yeah, not the lower spine. Okay. Speaking of which, that needs to be fixed. The shoulder has the influence here, not that. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Okay, so in here, weight paint. So U. This here. L on that. And no. Is there a way to have more than one? I have to click them individually, seriously? Oh no, there's the box select. Okay, so I want all of that. All kind of like down here. Okay, so now we can get into mixing at 0, a little bit lower here. That one little section there, making that lower all of a sudden changes everything. Okay, now kind of want to blur this out a bit. Maybe not blur that out a bit. Okay, so let's bring this. Words here. Back. Hmm. Okay. What's that? Yeah, I guess it still does need a bit of influence there. It just needs to be like shifted out to be more in line with like what the rest of the model is like, or what its surroundings are. Okay, let's see about smearing this out, or blurring this out a bit. Should get rid of some of these artifacts here. Okay. Alright, let's see how that turned out. And why? Okay, so it's still... Yeah, it needs less... No, more influence on the lower shoulder here. Especially considering, like, this is going to be what the default pose is going to look like, and it does not look at all good enough for that at the moment. Do we actually need to add influence back in? And in this case, I don't want to influence the backpack, actually. The backpack is pretty much good where it is. Okay. Alright, that looks pretty good, I think. Okay. Hmm. That fucking backpack again. What? Oh. Fuck is... Yeah, of course it's given all the influence over to the shoulder. Yeah, I think, like, the arm needs less influence on the front and back of the straps here. Right? No, more influence. Okay, never mind. Oh, wait, no, it is less. E. Okay. I really hope to God that the quality for my stream isn't doing too well, or is doing good. So I looked at myself like earlier and like, oh my fucking God, it looked like absolute dog shit quality, but you know, that's in comparison to the stream preview, so I don't know. I hope it's watchable anyway. This. Hmm. Needs more influence from something to get that working. Which influence with that, maybe? That doesn't seem right. Does it? Maybe it does. That's exactly it. Yeah, so this one is the bone I need to add influence to. No? Remove influence. What bone is influencing it so much? We need to add influence back to the shoulder bone? Or the arm bone? Take it away, maybe. Take it away. Okay, that's good. For some of them? Oh, it's probably because auto normalizes on. It's giving it some random other fucking thing. No, it's not. And to take away influence from some. Thanks for letting me hang out. I'm all motivated so I can go clean, but I hope you enjoy the rest of your stream. Well, I hope you enjoy your cleaning, Nuru. I'm glad I was able to help motivate you a little bit. You're doing awesome. You're doing awesome. Thank you for the lurk. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I think I need to add influence for some reason. Looks really fucking bad. I don't know. I think I'll just leave that there for now. Okay, so. It'll look good enough, I guess. These are always kind of bad, but it doesn't look too bad from the front. From the back, it's a bit of a different mess, but only just a weird bit of stretching, really. Other than that, it's decently good. So, what else was the issues I wanted to do? Oh yeah, complete reweight, or, oh yeah, no, the tail first. Which... Actually, that managed to, like, fix it. I wouldn't imagine that's, like, too big an issue there. Yeah. Yeah, the fact that we messed with this here managed to fix the tail as is, so that's pretty good. Because the tail and the bottom are both good, so hips need to be reworked. I think they need, yeah, they need influence on the this thing as well. Okay. Well, I will... So this thing, I'm gonna go into edit mode. This thing. So, it was spine 01. I'm gonna give that 50% influence. Assign. And then for hip R and L, I'm going to give like 25% pelvis. 0.25. Assign that. Pelvis L. Assign that. Now. Fuck. I'm assigning it to the wrong thing. This thing. Now. 50% to spline.01. Assign. Pelvis? I'm actually curious, does the regular Vroid models even care about pelvises? I don't know. Those L and R get half. And now... Okay. Broke our thing here, so this will need significantly more influence. Or no, less influence on it. And now, if I rotate it around like this, there we go. The belt buckle actually swings out a bit. So, let us modify the weighting on this here. Spline output 1. Let's reduce that. Actually, no, that was good where it was. It's literally just that, so it doesn't clip through the belt buckle. Yeah, looks good. And then these will rotate. Oh, good. Decently. Technically, would be rotating around like this here. Oh. Like this here. Which is okay. That would be like a proper hip rotation. So we got that sorted out. So the upper leg, it's literally just adjust the pouch, which, you know, isn't that big a deal really. Since we did like the same similar thing with the backpack. It's literally just thigh. I think. Is there a fill tool? Sample weight, radiance, smear, average. No, there's no fill. Oh well. We want to basically just fill it in with 100% everywhere. So Control I, hide. Just fill everything in with 100%. Okay. So now, go out, and go back to here. There we go, that looks better. Okay, and for this, it's really just expecting the hair to be... Is that more influence or less influence it needs? I'm thinking less influence. It seems to be rotating more than the rest of the leg. Okay, so. Okay, so. Okay, so it needs... Wait, no. It's the wrong... Yeah, shin. So with more influence, it's... Yeah, too far up. Shin. So we want less influence. Not too much less, just a little bit. Oh, I see what's going on with that. There's like no thigh influence whatsoever, so it's just going to stay at 100% regardless of what I do. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, so. Now. No, this thing. Alt R. Okay, now. We are going to go. Okay, so. What we want to do now is want to mirror all the things onto the other side. So what we're going to do is we have to go... so the ears, they're good. Shoulder. I'm going to copy that. Mirror topology. And I'm going to call this R. Now the other one needs to go. If only it had a... Let me just sort my name. There we go. You. We don't need you anymore. We have R.001. Next, we have... Why the fuck is there influence here? Did I, like, accidentally click or something? Should be no influence on this side whatsoever, really. click on this, then this. Now I can do click. So if I go here now, upper arm, copy, mirror vertex group. Not a whole lot of it carried through, unfortunately. Mirror topology, no, that all failed as well. So, unfortunately, that means that we have to completely do upper arm.r. Let's see. Then Pinky also had a bit of a hand, and Pinky also did some stuff. So I'm gonna copy mirror. Why in the fuck is it doing this? Oh, is it like because of auto normalize? Topology, mirror vertex tree. Oh, it's still not working. Mirror vertex group topology. Now it's working even less. Fuck. What if instead I did the Pinky first? Okay. Copy and the one place I wanted to fucking do it and that doesn't want to do it. Okay, well, hand on that side, Pinky on that side needs to be redone. Hips are basically good, and it was the feet that also need to get done as well. Or just the shins? Shin's the right term, right? Yeah, shin.l. So if I copy this one, mirror, that turned out pretty good. Okay. Sort by name. Now you can go away. And dot R. R. Okay. Alright, so now, at least the ones that we did here should be decently good. So that's still working and stuff. This is completely fucking busted compared to this one. I don't know, that actually looks decently good for both of them, really. It's this one that's like... Yeah, that one's broke in comparison. Okay. Okay then. Yeah, so we need to bring it up with less influence. And this is why you want to make your models as symmetrical as humanly possible, because if they were symmetrical, you could do one button and it would do all of this symmetry thing for you. So I don't have auto normalize on. Fuck. Auto normalize first. Actually, that needs more influence on that bottom end. Yeah, that brings it inwards, which is kind of what we're looking for. Not that much. That definitely needs less influence. Okay. Quick fix. Hopefully that works. Ooh. Z seems to be doing something weird. It's kind of neat. Alright, so... yeah, it looks about the same-ish. It's a little bit of clipping, but it's not horrendous. I think, yeah, this one had the same issue with the hand. Luckily, I know kind of how to fix that. There, so that contour seems to be good. How about that one? there, Rig. You're getting real fucking thin ice here. And if I recall, it was less influence on this side. See how that turned out. I just realized I should probably set viewport display to stick. It's far easier to work around with. Yeah, looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit of more influence on the inner bit there. And then turning around like that. It's a bit more smudging around, but other than that, it's pretty good. So, just not yet. I want to rotate it first. Okay. Seems the hand model basically good there. Yes, this here. Need to reduce that there. Okay, now... Okay. Alright, so we got the different bones here. We got this guy looking. We got the neck. We got the shoulders. Helicoptering and decently good. If far too much influence on the armpits here, I think. That low, pretty darn close. Sure, this area should all be like 0. Add in a little bit of blur to kind of somewhat retain that backpack looking shape. And here you'll definitely be able to see how so no way it should be that high. But an influence. Looks super fugly at the moment. But once I blow this out just a teensy bit. That nice, greenish low back. Hmm. I was wondering, with all the issues with them with the backpack lately, I wonder if it'd almost be good to like rig it separately next time. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea when I think about it. And any clearly separate object should be rigged up separately to the base kind of fluidy motion of the rest of the model. That looks a bit better. Ish. Okay, no. That needs a bit more. That needs more influence. As does that, so didn't quite fix it there. Okay. Huh. Alright, that's good. For you, you also need a little bit more influence in the armpit here. Okay. Alright. That's fairly certain. Yeah, that's good. Alright. That's just the entire model, really. Right. Okay. Well, I think, so I'm going to save, file save as, number 1. I think that is, done. Rigging is all set up in Blender, so I'm gonna end the stream off here, and next time, when we come back, I will be, uh, making this, thing work in Unity and Vseeface. So, I think that now is a good time as any to find somebody to raid. Let's see, who is on right now? Ooh, okay, so we got... You know what? I think that since she was on here earlier, I think we're gonna raid Body. So, let's do that. Raid. How do you spell it? Eh. Body doll. Alright, let's see. Did I get that right? Okay. Alright. Well, thank you everybody for coming to hang out. I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful time hanging out and chilling with me. Next time, or next time, we'll be getting this thing ready for Unity and getting it put into Vseeface. Actually, no. Next time we'll be doing the facial animations and stuff. Facial animation, Unity, and yeah. I will see you all then. Bye-bye.